Come and say hello sometime. The link is always the same. There you go. So we'll go to notifications. Thank you. Oh, 12 minutes ago. Thank you so much. Oh, 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 she's there. All right, she came. Are you ready? You think you're ready? As ready as you're going to be? Okay. Just going to go like this. Click this. Unclick that. And we're good. I think we're good.
Hey,
How are you? You're,
good
wow,
morning.
crystal clear. What are you on? Like an iPhone or something? Or,
Yes, I'm on my phone.
yeah. No, but the brand. What is the brand that you're using?
iPhone.
It's an iPhone. Because nothing else. Just,
How you doing today? Happy Sunday.
it is Happy Sunday. Are you excited about going back to work or
Kind of,
mixed feelings?
Yes, mixed feelings. I
Mixed
like
feelings.
I like teaching, but this week coming we have
Yeah.
training, and next week children will come.
Yeah.
So how are you
Okay.
doing?
I'm doing good. Do you want a quick reading?
I would love that.
That's what I thought. So okay, we'll do two. We'll do one from this deck, which is my favorite deck, and then I'm going to use a deck that I think is more suited to you,
Okay,
a
sound
more
good.
a more feminine deck.
My phone is about to die, so I'm going to charge it while you continue.
Okay. Do you let your phone go down to the wire or a lot?
I do because I turn off during the night. I don't want to have anything to do with phone.
Yeah. You know what's a good idea
Yes.
is you have a brick like this with a short cord, and then you can put it in when you're dying. Something like this. This is perfect because we spend a lot of time on the patio,
Yes.
and it's you can do up to two jacks on it, so two people can be charging at the same time. It's an emergency flashlight if you need that, and then it also tells you right on the front there how much power you still have left.
Perfect.
Yeah, and as long as you keep this charged, you're always good. So you don't have to make your life, and they're not expensive. They're like, I don't know, 20-30 bucks, but they can save you.
I'm good to
um,
go now.
what did you think about the show yesterday? It felt a little different to me, like
Yeah,
there was an intensity almost with it. It wasn't bad, it was just, it felt different to me.
I know was different, but guess what? That's all Tim like. He like to challenge people because if you eat the same kind of food all the time, you get tired. But it's like
Oh, I love that he's changing it up. I love that
expanding
he,
your knowledge.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, did you like the
no, he
game
was
that,
just spicing out. I
yeah.
I didn't do it because I wanted other people to do it, but it was okay. It was too fast for me to write down everything,
Oh, I see what you're
so I
saying.
couldn't write everything. I started doing,
Yeah.
but I couldn't finish all of that, so I gave up. But three people were like really fast, the reader and fast taking notes, so whenever works.
Everybody has different skill sets, hon.
Correct. I'm good
Eh,
at talking.
you're you're a good healer, you're a good
Yeah,
listener, you're a good writer, you're a
yeah.
good friend,
Thank you.
lots of good things. This is
Thank
good that we're talking about this before we do the cards. Okay. So give me a number, 3, 5, or 6. Which one do you want?
you. Well, six is my number.
Yeah, okay,
Three
we'll
is
do.
my home number. I have double threes, but
So,
six, that means then six is double. Three plus three is six. So let's
okay.
start with six.
Okay. Here is the first card, and I'll have it where you can see it. Just one second here. I have all this set up. There you go, and I'll get rid of your message thing here in the chat. All right. I think I can just hit it here and get rid of it. There. There. We have more room. Oh, yeah, hide it. There we go. Okay. There you go. So it says past life. So it feels like, to me, you're working through some past life stuff. We reunite with our loved ones over and over again in different lives. Do you believe that?
I do. And I've been doing like a lot of reincarnation. I have a client last night, which we work on like a past life regression meditation and healing, and was like exactly what you're saying.
Okay, so it kind of links into what your energy would be right now.
Yes.
So basically what we're doing is I'm just tuning into her, feeling the cards. It's always easy with you.
Yes.
Other individuals it's not, and I think it's just some people have stronger energy than others. Ooh. Ooh, this is a good one. Cupid. Love is in the air when Cupid is around.
Ooh. I've been praying for that, Michael.
Have
Enough
you?
being single.
Love is in the air when Cupid is around.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't really had that card very much. That's the truth.
And you
It,
can tell, look at me, like the energy is all over the body. It's like my manifestation is coming. It's coming alive. I know that.
you can feel it.
I can
Okay.
feel, look, the energy change. All I can see it, like my neck, my arm, my everything. This is when I do healing energy. This is how I know them. Things are coming to
That,
fruition.
I like that.
Yeah.
Commitment. Commitment is an important factor in building successful relationships. That's the so what are we up to now? We're up to three cards. So we have past life, we have Cupid, and commitment. I think you're pretty committed. Is there more that you would like to do?
Um, the point is that I have to give a goodbye to the past, and I brought like the past, a relationship. What I started with, what was my fault, or what did I learn from them, and the lessons that I learned, so I can grow, not to bring anything to the new relationship. And commitment is, I'm just Michael, want to take things easy. I want to enjoy, because as you know, time is, it go by so fast. Just want to have friendship, partnership. I want to enjoy life, to explore life. I don't want to waste the time with little petty things. So this is my commitment, is to be simple, be honest, communicate the feelings, have open communication. And if it doesn't work, don't waste nobody time, just move on. But if it works, give 100% to make it work.
I really believe that certain individuals come into our lives to help us learn valuable life lessons. That's the sole purpose that they're here, is
Yeah.
so we can learn the life lessons together. That's and then when that chapter is done, you head to the next chapter, whatever that is. Sometimes it can be through work or lessons.
Yeah.
Um, you know, for me recently, the music just fell in, and that felt so much like a completion of part of my soul. You know, it
Mhm.
was funny while you were talking about past relationships. The card I pulled while you were doing that, I was reading your energy. You ready? It says guilty. Do you have sometimes feelings of guilt? I do. Sometimes I feel like I can't be enough for everybody. I have that. Don't let guilt get in the way of happiness. And I think that's a good piece of advice for everyone in the world.
And my guilt, Michael, is I gave more than in the relationship, because I am that kind and empathic person. And sometimes I didn't know the intention, especially the last relationship. The guy was really kind and nice and everything, but his intention wasn't fully what my intention, and we were in two different, you know, um, paths in our life.
Right.
So the guilt is like, why I didn't understand that more. But this guy walked me up to this soulmate journal to understand what really is the soulmate, what is twin flame, and how to understand that if you are not that high vibration and energy with yourself and loving yourself, you always going to attract partners whenever you are in the energy and um, time you are. So I work a lot on myself. I work a lot on understanding all kind of relationship, not just partnership, because every relationship give you kind of love. So when we understand like the general relationship, and we can give more of that to one partner.
Okay. I like that. Hmm. This is good. Think of a special moment that brought you and your partner a lot of joy.
Mm.
Interesting. Is that something in the future, maybe?
Oh, I love to dance. Love to
Jay?
dance, love to sing. I love to just go for bike and run and anything then is physical activity. So anything that, you know, bring me joy. And
You like spending time in nature too, or
I'm nature person. I'm in
yeah,
the garden all the time.
yeah, that's good. And what's the benefits of that for you?
Um, Well, when I bought this house, Michael, I just got divorced 2 months after I got divorced. And
Yes.
for the love of God, my mom was a good gardener. She used
Right.
to beg all three of us daughters to be in the garden, water
Hmm.
plants. None of us loved. So when I bought the house, I built garden back and front, and that was the
Ah,
best therapy for me. I got to sit on my own feelings and plant the seeds and see how the things grow, and that was like a calling for me to understand. And Donika, it's okay. Not every plant and seeds survive, but you have chance to start over and plant new seeds. So I learned a lot of lessons from the garden, a lot, and walking in the nature, seeing animals, seeing trees. I love the sunset. I'm just like I am earth sign. I'm Taurus, so I love nature.
and what's the date of yours again?
Hmm?
When are you born? The
april
day?
20 April 25th.
That's right. And I'm April 24th.
This is why I connect so much. We like soul tie, Michael.
That's interesting.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, one day. Flip, a friend of mine, Frank, but I know him as Flip. He's born the 25th. I've known a lot of people in my life, either same day or day after.
But
Uh,
it's the same energy. Day before, a day after is the same energy. It's like the three, the power of three, like
oh,
before, present, and after, the past, present, and future.
explain that for, because people will watch this later, and um, it's this the energy in today is perfect. Like I feel we're getting the total you today. Do you know what I mean? I feel like you're in a good headspace today. I don't sense nervousness or anything like that. You seem very happy. I'm trying to get this to go. Just one
I
second.
was about to go show, and when you said just come, and I was like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to say yes to Michael, and I'll let him use my service because it's good. Use my energy just to make this Sunday more vibrant and happy. Some people like to see our face, like to listen to our voice because we have built a relationship in X as well. But yeah, I'm in a good spirit. Did
You sh-
meditation.
you need to do, and I know this is a big jump for you, but you need to do more where people can see you, because they're getting a very one-dimensional part of you. Is as nice as the voice is, to be able to see you and see your emotions and your energy. If anything, I think it'll make them connect deeper with you. I really do. I think it's a missing element, and I've been saying about that to Tim, but I also get with Tim. He doesn't want to intimidate people, and he wants people to come. So, but it'd be nice if he did once in a while something like this. And even if it was just
Yeah, I'll
stress.
start doing. That is my goal for this year. I'll
Yeah.
have more like when I do guided meditation, I'll do with my face, positive affirmation, or 5 minute tips with people. I'll start getting live more.
Here's the great thing maybe you haven't thought of, and I'm not trying to be morbid, but when you pass, and let's say you end up having 1,000 hours of you broadcasting over the next 10 years, your children, your grandchildren, people can reference this, watch it. The other thing is too, later, even if they feel like the quality isn't good enough, they'll be able to enhance it and make it better,
Correct.
which is what's going on now. Your
With
last,
AI,
go ahead.
with AI, because AI is making all the videos like quality
Yeah.
is so good, like portrait making into like real people. Yeah. Thank you for
It's
the advice.
okay. Observe. This was your last card. Okay. It says, notice all the noteworthy things in your relationship. Notice all the noteworthy things in your relationship. And what I'll do is I'll take a picture, as I usually do, of the cards for you. And can we go to the next deck? Now,
Yeah.
do you see how easily it flows when we use the guides? The guides help us. They put
Yes.
us in like subjects that are, I don't know, more free
If
flowing.
everything was in a flow, from the beginning to the end, it was beginning, middle, and end.
Hmm.
It just exactly. It's nothing happened with no, reason.
Right.
Everything it's supposed to be. Things are where exactly they supposed to be.
Okay, so this deck is beautiful, and this is, I highly recommend this to someone who's maybe down or a little bit depressed. I would highly recommend using this deck just for yourself. Go through it, feel it doesn't have to be perfect. It's not so much a reading; it's more uplifting. It's more life lessons. Um, there's a deck I recently got. This one here, and it's so Buddhist. Oh my god, it's ridiculously Buddhist, but it's fun and it's learning. It's not a deck. When I do it, I feel like, oh wow, this is it. I'm just trying to get all the cards to be the right direction. But her writing is so beautiful, and yeah, it's funny because when people write in strange forms, I find it hard to read it. Her stuff I never
Mm-hmm.
find hard to read. It goes well with me. Like some things I'll read and I'm like, this must be translated. Like sometimes I'll read something and go, this must have been originally done in Chinese and they've now made it English because this makes literal
Yeah.
literally word salad. Or people say too many words and it could be more simple,
What
right?
in Albania too? In Albania is different things than we supposed to say the last in English. We say the first in Albania. So for me it was so hard in the beginning because I didn't know how to put the sentence together. And I learn with time, but I still go back in my own thing and I write and rewrite so make sense for people, English people.
So this here is interesting. It says entrepreneur, self-employment suits you, your disposition, and your intentions. Working for yourself allows you to better follow your intuition and divine guidance. We are, God, I'm having problems reading. It's so hard to see. We are all your co workers and teammates who remain loyal by your side to ensure your success in all ways. So, this is your angels talking to you. What do you think of that when I read that?
But I just want to get retired. I've been working, this is going to be the 34 year as a teacher. I just want to work for myself. And with my daughter,
I love
finishing.
that. I just want to get retired. I like
Yeah. But I think what I'm going to do all day at home, like even if I do the coaching and everything, I just like that energy. Kids keep me alive and young and.
Vibrant.
vibrant, and it's so much to give. It's like that nurture inside of me is always good for others.
Oh, absolutely. It's very good for you.
Yes, and for
And
me too. Yes.
yeah, people need to know that what feels good for you and will feel good to others most times, unless you're demented. But yeah, we're not really about that here. Okay. This feels good. This feels good. Okay. All right, here we go. So this is the angel behind the person, it looks like, that is writing. It says, trustworthy guidance. You've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. The idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that you are with your step. No, we are with you every step of the way. As for, oh God, that's hard to read. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for everything you need related to this idea. I finally got it on an angle where I could read it. Okay, they're not the easiest ones to read in this lighting, but the message is beautiful. You guys might be able to see it better actually through the camera.
Michael, could you please read one more time?
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, it says, you've received a wonderful idea as an answer to your prayers. This idea is real and trustworthy. You can safely move forward with it, knowing that we are with you every step of the way. Ask for and be open to receiving our support for everything that you need related to this
Beautiful.
idea. Yeah, I found the right angle to read it. I couldn't I couldn't make out the words. It was meshing. Um, but doesn't
Thank
that
you.
that sounds like you're reading, like you're writing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
is. It
that's
is.
that vibrationally is similar to you, and that's yeah, Doreen Virtue. Now, I fell in love with her because of this. I don't want anything falling down, but I think I have it right here. Okay, so this book was the beginning of my spiritual journey, A Course in Miracles. And there was this professor, I think her name is Helen. I'm guessing, but I think it is Helen something. Started getting a voice in her head telling her to write, and it became this
Mhm.
book. And it was just one angel or one guidance, and the book is magical. And every time I read it, it's different. There's another one called Conversations with God, and the I have that book as well, and it's another person who got possessed for a while with a guide, and the guide just kept feeding them. And I think certain individuals we can tap into, and musicians, the energies of our spirit guides, and I think you do that. Other individuals, which is like Tim, I think are very rigid within that movement. They try, but they find stability and safety in structure, things that have worked in the past, where you and I do best when we're flying in the now, in
Yes.
this pocket, this moment. That's the magic we're making right now, just in this moment. A lot of people can't do that.
I shifted because I used to be such a OCD. Like it's still I clean a lot,
Yeah.
and I don't know why that came from, but it was the self discipline, and I just wanted to feel good for myself. But the lack of judgment right now is like go with the flow, and I pray when I wake up to God, and I say, give me what is and what you have created. Guides work with me, bringing the right people, the right team, the right environment, because I don't
Yeah.
want to waste time. I want to do something that is for now, for today. The past is gone, the future I don't know. I just these 24 hours are very important for me. I want to live in the present.
That's hard to do for most people.
It
So,
is, but this is with practice, Michael, and letting go the control.
here's what's so bizarre is that what you're talking about is the card. So let your past go. Here, I got to get the right angle again. The burden of, God, this is really bad. I wonder if I take my glasses. Oh, here, I'm going to take them off for a sec here. Okay, let your past go. The burden of carting your past around has made you weary. Dear one, it is time to set the burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Let's read that again. The burden of carting around your past has made you weary. Dear one, it's time to set the burden down. Keep only the lessons and the love and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and it's now gone. Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly what we were talking.
Yeah.
And
Identical.
you know that the guides are tapping in our shoulder and say, "Good, you two. You really are like delivering what we put in your head." But I meditated this morning, and I'm grateful that the guides are stepping in and approving, or everything that I was thinking. They brought outside to the universe for everybody to listen.
Well, and that's the thing. Everybody has access
Yep.
to their purpose. That's so funny. Okay. This will be the last card, and then I'm going to call it a day. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. I think the problem is my glasses, not so much the card. Okay. Life purpose. The purpose of your life is to serve in a way that brings great joy to yourself and others. Don't worry about finding your purpose. Instead, focus upon serving a purpose,
Mm-hmm.
and then your purpose will serve you. Do you want me to
And
read it
guess
again?
what? I'm writing a book, and the title is Turn Your Pain into a Purpose.
Yeah, that's a good piece of advice. Where can we find you?
In social media everywhere, but mostly in the Twitter,
Mm-hmm.
in X community, LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. My website is donikaganter.com. So I'm everywhere. Or Google, just Google my name, and a lot of information are sharing there.
That's the best way to go. That's the best way to go. Are you
Yeah.
verified on or premium as they call it on X?
Yes.
Okay. So you have access to Kronk. Kronk is free, and Kronk will, you can ask it any question, it'll give you information. So if you put your name in, here, let me see here.
Mhm.
If so it's so
Would you
easy to,
please send it to me?
it's free within Twitter if you're premium, and I'm pretty sure you are. Um, let's see. We're looking at here. We got Jackie. We got you. Yeah, you're verified. You're right here. I see it. Okay, so you're good. So I'm gonna go. Yeah, I think it's pronounced Kronk. Okay, so I'm going to, let's see here. You
So
can
you
ask it.
check it.
You can ask any question you want, anything, in the privacy of your home. Easily done with a click of a button, just like that. So I'm going to go back here, click this, and then I'll show you on the screen if I can get it to go back. Okay, here it is. All right. Who is? I just heard a little beep. Is that you? Just might be outside. Enter. Okay. Okay, it's working on it. Oh my God.
I never heard.
This is so funny. It's just going. Okay, I'm going to show it to you.
Really?
Yeah, I'm going to show it to you here. It's still going. It's still going.
Wow.
Once.
Thank you for doing that. I'm excited to
Well,
see
no, you
what
could.
what the crown.
Anybody who's on X can do this. Who is verified? Yeah,
Oh wow.
it's been only a couple days. It's spelled GRONK. ROK. And I'll show you how to access it just in a second here. So we've got stop sharing. I think it's right here. Right here. Okay. There we go. They're coming to get you.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of hide. And I'm gonna hide you for a second here. But if I yeah, I can hide you, but I'll still hear you. Can you say something? Just say something. No, that's not gonna work. Okay.
Grow.
You know what I want to do? I just figured it out. I just go like this. There. Well, like make it go bigger like this. No, it kind of gives you an idea. So you see here all the information. I'm going to send this to you, but it says mindfulness maven. Danica appears to be a beacon of mindfulness with mentions of her founding of mindfulness with a purpose. If mindfulness were a spaceship, she'd be piloting it through the asteroid belt of modern life stresses. Public speaker and educator, she is not just floating into space, she is actively engaging, speaking, and educating, which is the vastness of the internet. Makes her a bit of a space station where people dock for wisdom. A name in the crowd. There's a post where she's mentioned alongside some of the illustrious companies, suggesting that she's got a name that resonates in certain circles, like a star that's not the brightest, but definitely noticeable in the night sky. Yeah, it just goes on and on.
Who did
So,
that?
Kronk. Kronk is a computer.
Oh, wow.
So I just put your name and I put in who is your name, and this is what we got.
That is nice.
It says, so who is Danica? She is a bit of a universe itself, full of potential, with some parts well explored, mindfulness, public speaking, and others shrouded in mystery and misinterpretation. If you are looking for definite answers, well, you might as well ask for the exact coordinates of this restaurant at the end of the universe. But now she's a figure of interest in education and perhaps a bit of a controversy, all wrapped up in a digital tapestry of X. You
Wow.
can, yeah. So, so, so all you have to do, I'm going to show you how you get there. So you see
What do
this.
you make out of that, Michael?
It would be different every time you did it.
Oh, really?
It'll be different. It'll be similar, but it'll be different every time you do it.
I love this. I love this. The
Yeah.
tapestry of the universe.
Now the other thing is too, beauty and sunshine.
Yeah, I'm a floating star until I'll be like a shooting star.
So let's say you can put anything in there. Like I just put beauty and sunshine, and it comes up with all this. So if you're writing and you have a building block, right? So let's say you wanted to
Yeah.
do sunshine image. So if I want an image, it'll make an image for me. So you could try to do certain things like there.
Oh my
No.
God, I have a picture exactly like that, Michael.
Yeah, there you go. And what did it make
Wow.
it in? Like 10 seconds. And this is absolutely free. It's absolutely free.
Oh wow.
On and
So
it's
it's good to make my post.
yes. And your tweets and everything else, and you can later put your name or something there if you want, but that's beautiful. I'll use that. That's beautiful. It's beautiful. And you can just, but every day to maybe keep you on your path, write your
Yeah,
name down.
absolutely. I'm
Write your
going to.
name down. Write your name down, and that kind of gives you a mission statement on where you want to go, because people don't realize that when you do this, it's very emotionally taxing.
Mhm.
and people can be nasty. And one of the things that they wrote, he said, in the universe of toxic souls on X, Michael is truly a light beacon. And I needed to hear it that day. And it's only been available for 2 days.
But
So
you got the answer you wanted at that moment.
I guess, but that's an answer we need every day, right?
Yes. This is
So for
why
you,
it's
so
good to live each day, each moment in the
yeah,
present moment. Is we don't have hold over anything.
yeah. So if you look at your phone, you'll see this thing that's called GROK,
Mhm.
and I will send you a copy, a link. In fact, I'll post it. Is it okay if I post it? I'll post it.
Absolutely.
I'll post it on my Twitter,
I don't
and
mind.
you'll be able to find it there. And I'll put it in your mailbox as well. But I wanted you to see that technology because I think for everybody who is a content creator right now, this is a wonderful tool. If you already have, it's not going to cost you anything because you've already paid for it. And I think you can get a year for $80. I think there was for a while there, if you paid for the year, it was $80 in Canadian for the certification, the verification, whatever you want to call it, the premium. And then there's another one that's even higher. But I love it for the images. Like I was doing spiritual football. So there was angels floating around football players. So that'll make Tony crazy. But
Oh, he came on my space on Monday for a few minutes talk and he left. I said, oh, Tony, he's such a caring person and his soul is such a hyped up. He has so much to give. I think he need to open up more and talk. I think he still holds back a little bit.
we all do
Yeah,
a little bit.
but I love Tony.
Yeah. But I think that's common. I think we all, have parts of ourselves that we don't share, which is, I think, healthy in some ways too.
We need to have that shield for ourselves too.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, folks. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Danica. I will send you the link. Don't go anywhere. I'll just talk to you briefly in the red room. Okay.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me. Happy Sunday, Michael. Thank you for
Okay.
all you do for